Hey everybody, this is Jim with the Devin-Vlogs man speaking. So, anyways, before I say anything here on my vlog channel, I do want to let you guys know and provide you what's going to be happening next, by the way. And of course, that I was celebrating the 4th of July. I just want to let you guys know that I didn't get a video out since the 4th of July, since honestly, I was wanting to have a pretty much the perfect right time of the angle a little bit, just saying is like, oh, when am I gonna be ready to talk about like, oh, my top 5 hated teams and top 10 hated teams that are pretty much gonna be part of the bit of the NBA that I might dislike, which I'll tell you guys this, by the way, once I have the time and have the free time to mention about that soon, that yes, I'll definitely go ahead and consider what my top 5 and top 10 hated teams that I pretty much wouldn't like in the NBA. So, it's pretty much what I said, and it's going to pretty much what I'll be saying anyways. But, I did probably made mine exactly about like, my favorites that are liked, not hated. I was only making liked versions of my top 5 and top 10. But for now, of course, I've not mentioned about top 5 or top 10 hated teams in the NBA. So that one, by the way, is going to be coming up pretty soon, by the way. So for those, again, who might know when it's coming soon, it depends on whenever I'll actually get, like, the official finalized of the numbers being changed a little bit to notify that, of which teams I might probably hate or kind of still disliked anyways, but as I can say, full likely that I'll be mentioning a few bit of questions a little bit just to mention through it on anyways, which as a matter of fact that yes, at the point again, at the matter of fact is that the answer truly will state that I will be mentioning is this, that well, first of all again, that yes, I will definitely consider and confirm which NFL teams, I mean, not NFL teams, I mean NBA teams, sorry. Meant to say the word NBA teams that I was meaning to say is that, I was really wanting to go on ahead and mention something to you guys that, well, the fact is about the upcoming top 5 hated NBA teams and top 10 hated NBA teams that I was going to mention. Pardon my French and pardon my language, meant to say that kind of word anyway. So, as I can say, anyways, that I hope that you guys are ready for it, and I hope that you guys are considered to be ready for when that video is going to be coming out pretty soon. That is by me, chilling with the Devin-Vlogs, man. So, hopefully, when the time is ready, then the time will definitely be ready. And of course, as for example, exactly for an example, that yes, once I get those official ones being officialed, by the way, of what my top 5 and top hated teams would be, then the answer obviously is, well, yes, it is going to be mentioned, and it will be mentioned here on the my vlog channel, which, as I will say again, it's going to probably be hit on random a little bit. So for those who want to not blame me or not try at least to blame me, well, I'm trying to be honest here a little bit and say is that the fact is that, well, there are going to be pretty much some different reasons behind it of why I might dislike a team that I pretty much wouldn't like. So that's all I have to kind of say right now, which actually will make sense almost likely every time. That will make sense to kind of notify and say how crazy that's going to probably be. So until then, by the way, folks, ladies and gentlemen, then I hope to say is let's find out and see what happens, and let's see where this all goes anyway, just to see what happens anyway. So hopefully, if you guys are ready, then yes, I'm also ready too. So we'll try to see what happens, and we'll see where this goes, and continues along ahead for whatever the next video is going to be on the vlog channel. So there you go. And as of now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time I say, it is time I get going, and it is also time to wrap this up anyways. But, thank you guys again for being patient, and thank you guys so much for waiting, since, I was wanting to, like, kind of do something on the 4th of July last night. So, I probably am kind of ready to kind of get with that video done of top 5 hated NBA teams, and finally, top 10 hated NBA teams I just didn't like. So, that's just pretty much everybody's answer. That I think at the end of the day, that it's just gonna probably just whatever's going to probably be exactly, because it is going to be like it is what it is. It's going to just be that same word all the time. It's just going to be it is what it is. So I'd say again, of course, at this point again, it's like, if I hated a team, that's all I'm saying. I would just hate a team anyway. That's all I'm asking. Again, it's just like, it is what it really is, man. It is what it is. And as of now, exactly that, yes, it is going to be like a new stack that I'm going to probably be mentioning. Of course, I'll have to like spin a wheel to determine which top 5 hated NBA teams and top 10 hated NBA teams that would normally be selected, of what my reasons would be, and full likely talked on the reasons on about for what I probably would hate the most. First exactly would be number 1, and pretty much all the way down to 5, which is going to probably be like that example. And of course, the same factor exactly is this time, but added with 5 more hated NBA teams that would consider equaling 10. So that's pretty much you guys' info and answer of when that's going to be coming out officially pretty soon, whenever the date is ready for me to kind of decide and get it out over with anyway. So there's your answer. And as I can say again, that yes, there probably will be a few amount of pictures that I will definitely screenshot. Most of the pictures that would be pretty much be put up on the screen, which I probably would go on and go on and on and on and just mention why I don't like the teams anyway. So it's probably the same thing as every other video on this vlog channel, but it's going to probably be a little different just to kind of mention fruit anyways. But you guys would normally see the colors that I would pretty much dislike and pretty much wouldn't like as much. So there's you guys' questions. And oh yes, before we wrap up this video, by the way, is if you guys definitely had a good 4th of July, let me know it again in the comments, so that way I'll definitely reply. So there's you guys' answer. So as of now, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time I say this, and it's time I say it anyway, that I will be officially getting going and will definitely wrap up anyways. So thank you guys again for being patient, and thank you guys so much for waiting. So that way that will continue to keep on going and going a little bit. So definitely appreciate that. But anyway, see you guys next time. See you guys later as always. And don't forget that it's going to be an official, that the top 5 hated NBA teams will be official, and so are the top 10 hated NBA teams as well. So just remember this, by the way. If I choose a team randomly, then hey, it ain't my fault, by the way. I'm just saying that I just wouldn't like which team that would try to win again, which, don't blame me just because I'm not going to like which team it's going to probably be. Still wouldn't mean that I would have to go on for it anyway. But as of now, in this entire argument, that I'd say anyway, is I hope that you guys would take it fairly and lightly on the suggestion of why I'm going to be talking about that anyway. So, for now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get going, and it's time to end the vlog already. And yes, I'm yours truly, chilling with the Devin-Vlogs man, and I will again sign right out. And oh yes, one more before I say something, is that I was taking a nap earlier when I was sleeping on my bed a little bit, just to take a nap, which, sometimes if I just didn't get any good sleep, it means I just probably be taking a nap, which I know the time a little bit goes a little faster, which I know sometimes it does that. But for me, I just want to normally take a nap sometimes because I just really want to feel like taking a nap. So that's pretty much why I wanted to take one. But anyway, for now exactly, it's a good thing my eyes are a little bit kind of opened, but I'll still continue talking before I wrap the end of the video. So anyways, for now guys, it is time I get going, and hopefully you guys understood why I'm going to be saying that yes, it is going to be coming up soon, and there is going to be an upcoming video where I will be mentioning about top 5 hated teams, and then of course finally top 10 hated teams as well. So thank you guys for being patient, and thank you guys for sticking around to be patient a little bit before, well, pretty much likely. And also, the bad news, I did feel bad for Golden Knights that they've lost to the Hurricanes, which, congratulations, which I'm not going to say much, but congratulations, I guess. So, yeah, did kind of feel bad for Golden Knights, however, which they did their best, but hopefully they might try again next time, so I hope they will try their best somehow, but whatever. At this point, I'd say that, well, for my answer again, I hope that Seattle and Pittsburgh Pirates will pretty much be in the playoffs together, which I hope they will be in the playoffs together, and say that they'll be in the playoffs together in baseball, which, that's what I might respect. So hopefully we'll see what happens. And I would regardlessly say is I hope I will get to see, Seattle Mariners and pretty much Pittsburgh Pirates definitely be in the playoffs together, which I would love to see that happen in the playoffs together, which it would really be cool, as suggested most likely a couple different times, but I would love to see that sometime. I would love to see that, but for now, I guess we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens anyway until September exactly. Something that refers to like, oh, the playoffs start somewhere not in September, which it makes sense otherwise, but it probably might be a good timing anyway just to see that, but we'll see. Anyway, for now, it's time I end the video, and it's time I wrap this up, so thank you guys for watching. It is your boy, chilling with the Devin-Vlogs, man. Just vegging out and chilling, as I will see you later. Goodbye, and sign off.